Hey, good afternoon. Happy Monday. Russell of Hotels going live just for a couple minutes. You guys know how I do it. This is a daily check-in. Yeah, I know I've been, did I do it last week? I'm sure I did it at least once last week, right? So if I didn't, maybe you just didn't, maybe I did and you just didn't tune in. I don't know what it is, but I did do it at least one day last week. But hey, today's Monday. We get, another week to do it again and hopefully get it right. So I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Monday, October, 28th? Couple of days to that magical holiday, Thanksgiving. Halloween. Is Halloween, do you say happy Halloween? I don't know. I never got into that habit of happy Halloween. I mean, be safe, that kind of stuff. But let me just make sure I am live on the platforms I'm supposed to be live on. I know I'm live on YouTube, so make sure if you don't follow me on YouTube, go to my YouTube channel. It's called Russell of Hotels. Feel free to click on that button, go bing, and then once you subscribe, you get a notification every time I go live, which is sometimes several times a day. You know what I mean? So no, at least Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you'll get some type of notification. So that's 5 days a week. That's 5 days a week of me. But hold on one second. I may have some issues, and I don't know why this is, but it's always with LinkedIn. LinkedIn is always falling behind for some reason. Let's see. Nope, still not. Nope, 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 nope. I don't get it. I don't get it. Why LinkedIn does that to me? But yeah, so anyway, so I'm not live on LinkedIn, which I need to be. But let me just check it one more time. One more again. Hold on, let me see. Hold on, be patient. Anyway, this is a daily check-in. I do this. Did I say that I did this Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday? Today is Monday, so of course I'm doing it. I'm still I'm still showing. I'm still rocking the Niagara Falls photos and videos and all that kind of stuff. So enjoy those because I definitely enjoyed the ride, if you will. Let me just make sure my comments are open. That's one thing I did not do. Boom. Okay, comments are open, so feel free to make your comments. And then my glasses are going on, so I can really see what's going on. So let me just do this one more time, and see if I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why, because I know I tried to fix this last week. Because what happens is when you do these kind of live streaming kind of things, right? I use this one platform. It's called Ecamm Live that, that broadcasts to multiple platforms at one time, right? So normally it's Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Well, Facebook and YouTube are working, but sometimes LinkedIn wants to, act up, wants to get an Academy Award for acting. Well, I don't know why that is, but sometimes it does that. So, but there's another platform you have to use as well, Restream. So Restream, I guess, takes the information from Ecamm and then shoots it to those platforms. So, I don't know if it's a Restream problem. It can't be an Ecamm problem because everything else is working. So it must be a Restream problem with LinkedIn. That's what I'm thinking, at least. So LinkedIn, can you help me out? Can you help me figure this one out? Because I'm definitely at a loss for words. At a loss. I don't know what the heck is going on, but that's okay. But because, like they say, the show must go on. So we're going to continue with the show regardless. And what I'll do is, what I normally do is, if it's not working, I just take the same video, I copy and paste it, the link from YouTube, which makes it an MP4 anyway. So I'll just put it onto LinkedIn, and then boom, there you go. Because it's not going to stop me from posting to LinkedIn. Just for whatever reason, I'm not able to broadcast to LinkedIn like I've been doing forever and a day. But anyway, okay, LinkedIn, I see you. And yeah, I did vote. I voted. Okay, so I do absentee ballot because I travel so much, so I never know where the heck I'm going to be on a given day, right? Let alone in November. But yeah, I voted today, put it in the mail, not the mail, but the ballot box. So hey, ready to go. So hey, if you haven't done it yet, you need to get on it and do it. It's something that we all need to do. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Just all I'm gonna say. So I voted today, and I dropped it off. Okay, so Russell of Hotels. Okay, so this daily check-in is just basically lasts about 15, 20 minutes. But I kind of make it. I'm kind of long-winded today because I guess I haven't spoke all day or maybe even since last week, right? So, but yeah. So this was every time I go somewhere, and I'm normally, I don't know, at least once a month, twice a month or so. I'm somewhere doing a meeting or attending a conference or something. And I always take advantage of the opportunities I get with seeing different destinations. And the last destination I got a chance to experience was Niagara Falls, which was on that bucket list, right? So I got a chance to cross it off the bucket list, bing, hit that little button and say, hey, I've done this, got my magnet, got my photos, got my videos, I can show the world now, right? Yeah, and this is the Niagara Falls, New York side, right? So there's views from Canada as well as views from New York. So I'm in the state of New York. Okay, so that's where it is, just in case. Some people didn't even know there's a Canadian side as well. But yeah, so it's literally like you can walk across the bridge like 10 minutes from New York to state of New York to what is it called? Niagara Falls, what is it called? Not British Columbia. No, get me wrong. Ontario. So, yeah, Niagara Falls, Ontario, which is in Canada. Okay, so I got it right. I got it right. So there you go. This is the Sheraton Niagara Falls. This is the hotel which I stayed in. Only about a 10-minute walk from the falls, right? So you can stay at this hotel and walk 10 minutes to the falls, right? Just get that experience. You can go several times. You can get on the boat. You can do all kind of things. There's even a hot air balloon ride there that no, I didn't get on, but I can just imagine the views from there are amazing. So yeah, I did not partake in that, but I know a couple people that did, and they actually showed me some videos and some photos. So it was nice, but that was not for me. I was not gonna do all that. Okay, the boat ride was plenty. It was plenty. So, okay, real quick, I'm going over now. Now I'm at Niagara Falls Convention Center, which is right across from the Sheraton. So when I mean right across, I mean 30 steps. You probably can take 30 steps, maybe even less, and get to that building and get to this building. So it's right there, right across. Has I can't remember the square footage, but at least over 60,000 square feet. They have a 30,000 plus square foot exhibit hall. So, for your smaller meetings, by Niagara Falls is not a huge city or a huge destination. It's like a third tier city, which is great because you just don't know what you get in some of these smaller communities, these smaller cities. And I think you get a lot more bang for your buck if you choose to utilize one of these cities for your meetings where you're not competing with other groups and other busy destinations and all that. You can't get group blocks, you can't get space and all that stuff. Why not try a third or fourth tier city? I mean, that's what I do. I mean, and Niagara Falls is a great right outside of Buffalo. They got air flight or a lift into Buffalo. 20 minutes from Buffalo is Niagara Falls, New York. Okay, so easy drive. We got in a sprinter on the way up. Took, like I said, about 20 minutes. Scenic, route and all that kind of stuff. And they're pointing out things as we're getting to the hotel. So it was great little driving all the way back. Another 20 minutes. No traffic. We didn't experience any traffic. I don't believe. No, we didn't. And once again, they're kind of explaining what's going on or just the nature and the path we're taking. They're explaining what these things are and different sites and stuff like that. So it was great. It was great. Like I said, it was. I was able to check Niagara Falls off of my bucket list. I just check, ding, there you go, that kind of thing, right? So anyway, any questions at all? I mean, this is the blog, okay? So if you, most of the things I talk about, I know I'm kind of all over the place today, but most of the stuff I talk about will be on my blog. So the blog is where? At russellofhotels.com. That's my website, right? So just go to the blog, go to my website, russellofhotels.com, and then just scroll over to the blog. You just a quick little drop down, hit that button, bing, everything I talk about, the topics and all that stuff will be on there. So you ain't got to write nothing down. You just go to the blog and check it out. Okay. So, and I haven't updated as far as photos or videos of the Niagara Falls trip, but I will. And that's why I'm showing you some stuff now. So this is actually the meeting room where we had our one-on-one appointments. I was there for Destination East, which is part of North Star meetings. So yeah, so these were one-on-one appointments. So we get to walk around during these appointments, right? So we just did one like in what's the other one? I can't remember where it was, but we sat down and they came to us, right? That's always a good thing. But no, this wasn't that big where it was okay. I wasn't out of breath at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So we had 12 appointments per day. So that's 2 days, 24 appointments. Got to see and meet some very nice people as well as some great destinations. So yeah, so I think I have like 3 RFPs to send out, which I still haven't done yet, but I will probably today. Okay, so the people that I said I was gonna send the RFP to, just hold on, I'm gonna send it to you, right? My brother been busy, Russell's been busy. Russell of Hotels has been busy. So no, I'll make sure you guys get that. But thank you so much. I appreciate your time and everything on that. So real quick, boom, what's the next thing? And typically, I do have a topic, and I'll get to that topic in a minute. But Sheraton Niagara Falls, just to give you some quick specifics of that hotel, 391 guest rooms, built in 1975. Was 1975 a good year? I don't know. I don't remember 1975. Marriott Hotels. It's a Marriott family of brands. So a Sheraton is part of Marriott. So which means you get all those points, right? You get those what is it called? I was gonna say Marriott rewards. It's called Bonvoy. You get your Bonvoy points, right? So if you book here, Sheraton, you get to walk to Niagara Falls, 10-minute walk, and you get your points too. Can you ask for anything more than that? I don't think so. Closest hotel to the convention center, literally 30 feet from, you can walk out the side door, you walk past the Starbucks, which is located inside the hotel, you go outside, go down the steps, go to the door, boom, 30 steps from that door to the door at the convention center, you're there, right? And then a 10-minute walk to the falls. I mean, literally 10 minutes you can walk. I thought they were like, I thought they were saying you got to walk 10 minutes to get to the bus to take you to the falls, right? So that's what I'm thinking, right? But they said, oh no, it's just a 10-minute walk, right? And as you're getting closer to the fall, we did this at night. So as you get closer to the falls, it gets a little colder or a little cooler, the weather does, and you can start hearing the waterfalls. I mean, man, it's just spectacular to hear that and to actually see it, and see it at night when, the light is shining and all that. The lights are changing colors. Oh my God, it was outstanding, spectacular. And you walk through the, what is it called? The Niagara Falls State Park. So that's where the falls are located. So there you go. See, a little information for you. So when you go, you say, oh, this is what Russell was talking about. Okay, I see it. So anyway, I do have a topic for today. And I don't know I know how I came up with this topic for today, right? So it's just real quick. It's just top 3 sustainable hotels in the U.S. Why did I come up with that today? While I was at the Sheraton, right, last week, and I don't know why it hit me on this particular trip at this particular hotel, but it did, right? Because there's a lot of hotels that, preach sustainability, but do you got to kind of search to see what are they sustainable? What are they doing that's sustainable? Sometimes you have to look, like, what are they doing? I'm trying to figure it out. So, and some hotels do this because maybe it's a cost saving measure, or maybe they're doing it because it's sustainable. I don't know. But this hotel, for whatever reason, meaning the Sheraton and Niagara Falls, New York, it made me just stop and like, oh my God, yeah, okay. This is how hotels can save money and be sustainable at the same time. This is just one thing, one small thing you can do, right? And I showed a video of this. I did it on I think on LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram. I can't remember what it was. Maybe all 3 of them. I'm not sure. Maybe even Facebook. So I did a video of the 3 dispensers, like the shampoo, soap, and hair conditioning dispenser in the shower, right? This happened to be at the Sheraton. And I posed the question, how can hotels save money and save money on the product they're buying as well as waste. Get rid of some of the waste that we're having. And one of those things was soap, right? So if hotels go, because I go to hotels all the time, right? And I still see hotels that have like packaged soap, and they have the individual bottles of shampoo or a body wash or conditioner, which I don't need no conditioner. I really don't even need any shampoo. But anyway, that's okay, right? Some people do. But it's funny how not every hotel has gotten rid of their stuff and put dispensers in the shower or maybe a hand dispenser on the counter, right? For hand wash, whatever the heck it is. Sometimes they may have all those things, but still have a box bottle or a box bar of soap. I'm like, well, didn't that kind of defeat the purpose? Why do we having all of this? This kind of overkill, right? So if they got rid of that and just went with the dispensers where you have to refill, it's a refillable dispenser. I mean, that's sustainability right there. I don't think people really understand what sustainability is. I mean, it can be something as small as that, or maybe as large as we're recycling this every plastic and glass. We're making sure we're recycling that and giving back or whatever the heck it is. Or maybe everything is the meeting space has motion detectors, meaning no one's in there, no one's moving, the lights go off, okay, automatically. That's all sustainability. You're saving on electricity, right? So, I mean, there's a lot of things. Or maybe hotels are going away from having in-house laundry to a centralized laundry. They're just farming it out or taking it and having someone else do the laundry. Well, that eliminates the waste from that hotel, right? That's sustainability. So those are things that we should be doing as hotels. I see stuff where they're promoting, take 7-minute showers. I mean, they have like an hourglass in the shower, right? So you get in the shower, you see this hourglass is made out of repurposed wood and all this kind of stuff, and you turn it upside down and the grains of sand start coming out. And when it's done, 7 minutes is over. That means your shower is done, right? So that's promoting sustainability. So it's a lot of things that hotels could be doing that some aren't. But the Sheraton Niagara Falls gave me this idea because they are promoting it. There was no bar soap in there. There was all, it was all in separate dispensers and things like that. So that was great. I like that. So that's not the first hotel I've seen do that, right? It's just that for whatever reason, it hit me that day. That's why I'm talking about it now. So thank you to Sheraton, because sometimes it takes a minute to log up in here, right? So, but it did that day. I'm like, you know what? Hotels could save so much money and save on waste as well if they do that. And people might be saying, oh, it was just a small bar of soap. Every little bit matters, buddy. Okay, every little bit matters. So if you're not doing that, check your hotel and see some of the things that you can be doing immediately. You can do that immediately. Now, there's some other things that maybe take some time, some planning, some effort, or whatever, but you order supplies all the time, right? Just order some dispensers, have them put in the shower, have engineer, get them off their butt and, drill some holes in the shower so we can start, putting these dispensers in there, or however we're going to do it. I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, boy. So anyway, there's so many things that we can be doing. So once again, thank you, Sheraton, for at least putting a light on in my head, like bing, like, oh my God, okay, they could be doing that. Hotels could be doing that, right? So there you go. So, and I said, well, let me take this a little step further for the show today, the Daily Check-In with Russell of Hotels. What are the top 3 sustainable hotels in the U.S.? And I said, you know what? Let me look that up and see. And these are the top 3 sustainable hotels in the U.S. So when you get a chance, you can check them out for yourself. So here are the top sustainable hotel companies, hotels in the U.S. and what sets them apart in their sustainability practices. Number 1, Proximity Hotel, which is in Greensboro, North Carolina. Proximity Hotel was the first hotel in America to achieve LEED Platinum certification, making sustainability a core part of its design and operations. The hotel reduces energy use by 39% compared to conventional hotels through smart design choices like maximizing natural light, and using energy efficient appliances. Proximity also incorporates over 70 sustainable practices such as solar energy for heating water, and they encourage guests to explore the complimentary bicycles to reduce carbon emissions. That's what I'm talking about, right? So shout out to them. Thank you so much, Proximity Hotels, for doing what you do. And number two, the Hotel Terra at Jackson Hole, Wyoming. This eco luxury hotel near the Grand Teton National Park is Wyoming's first LEED Silver certified hotel. The Hotel Terra offsets 100% of its electricity through alternative energy sources like wind and solar. Sustainability extends to its construction with recycled steel and eco-friendly roofing. Okay. Additionally, the hotel focuses on water conservation with low-flow fixtures and promotes the use of aluminum water bottles, encouraging guests to refill rather than use plastic. Boom! What's wrong with that? That's great, right? So, this is a great one. This is good. I love this, right? So they want to get away from plastic altogether. They said aluminum, reusable. And that actually keeps water cooler too, right? The aluminum bottles that I see. So in fact, I got a couple here so that I use around the house, right? So that's what I'm talking about. So don't use as much plastic. You can use aluminum, reusable aluminum. That's what I'm talking about, Hotel Terra. That's what I'm talking about. So additionally, I'm going to read this again. Additionally, the hotel focuses on water conservation with low flow fixtures. Every hotel can do that, right? What about your toilet? Is it been, what do you call it? Does it have low flow? Do you have low flow toilets? Those are things that are easy to do, right? So so low flow fixtures. It promotes the use of aluminum water bottles, encouraging guests to refill rather than use plastic. I love that. I love that idea. You see a lot of like convention centers have that too. So they have like a refillable, they have water stations throughout, and they encourage you. I go to a lot of these shows, right, where they're giving out aluminum bottles, right, because they want you to do this. They encourage you to do it. I've seen refillable stations that have like fruit flavors and things like that. I'm like, what? They got like lemon and raspberry, mango, and all this kind of water filtration kind of things. I'm like, this is crazy, right? You can get what do you call it? What is it? Not sparklets. I mean, what is it called when you like fizzy water? I can't even think of the darn name for it. They like fizzy water, right? So it gives you an option for just regular tap, like regular water out of the whatever, out of the container, or you can push this one button and it give you carbonated water. Damn, that's what I'm trying to say. Why is somebody not telling me? I mean, you got comment section open. I'm sitting here, fighting for a word here. Help me out here. Carbonated. You can have carbonated water or just regular water. I mean, it's unreal the choices that are out there now that we can be utilizing. I'm sure the cost is not that much, or is it? I don't know, but it's something to look at and encourage your guests to start utilizing, right? And maybe even give away aluminum bottles with your logo on it. So when you check in, one of your gifts, you get, a bottle of water. I mean, a aluminum bottle or reusable bottle that you can, drink while you're there, use while you're there, and then take home with you. Why not do that? The hotels do that? No. I go to all these conventions and meetings and all that. They always have that kind of stuff there. But when you go to a hotel, hotels give you an option? Maybe you don't want it. I mean, give you the option like, hey, we have these new logoed bottles. I mean, they're refillable and they're aluminum, and we want to get away from plastic. Conservation, right? That's what we're talking about, right? So why not do that? But anyway, that's just ways to encourage sustainability. Number 3, Inn by the Sea, which is in Cape Elizabeth, Maine. Inn by the Sea combines luxury with environmental responsibility. It prioritizes habitat preservation with indigenous gardens to support local wildlife, and focuses on conservation through solar-powered pool heating and recycled materials in the spa. The hotel's Sea Glass restaurant emphasizes sustainable Maine source seafood and vegan options. Did you hear that? And vegan options. I'm vegan. I have a vegan diet. Did you know that? Oh my God, this is great. I love this. I'm going to stay here next. Demonstrating a strong commitment to both environmental stewardship and local partnerships. So that's what I'm talking about. So shout out and congratulations to all three of those hotels for being the top three sustainable hotels in the U.S. Proximity Hotel, Greensboro, North Carolina, Hotel Terra, which is in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and Inn by the Sea, which is in Cape Elizabeth, Maine. So thank you guys so much for that. Appreciate that. You got to put work into this too, right? You don't just wake up one day and, hey, we're sustainable. No, I mean, there's thought behind all the things that these three hotels are doing. So you can't really be sustainable without having a plan, right? We're going to go into this and do this. We're starting out the new year. We're going to start doing this, and we're going to start promoting that we're sustainable. That's a selling tool too. Just in case you did not know, a lot of meeting planners look for hotels that are sustainable, and they want to know what you're doing. What are you doing? Because the clients that they represent or the companies they represent may be big in sustainability. So they want to make sure they're taking their business to someone that's doing the same things that they're doing. Okay, so keep that in mind. It's all about the brand. It's all about sustainability these days, right? So just make sure we're doing everything that we can do to make sure we're, being sustainable. So there you go. That is it. So you know what? These topics don't have to be that long, although I'm at 26 minutes? Damn, I said 15 to 20, right? I'm at 26. That's okay. I'm about done. Tomorrow, remember, On Air with Russell of Hotels, that live hospitality talk show everyone's talking about. It's my talk show, and I'm doing, this is show number 274. 274. Who would have thought I'd done one, that I would do one? I've done 274. Hello. There you go. So, and then it's end of the show right here. So once again, this is the Sheraton Niagara Falls. Now, this room right here is what the rooms are going to look like when they're renovated. So the renovation is going to start, and I want to say first quarter of 2025. But because they're busy, like in the summer, they're going to like do a portion of their rooms up until like, I want to say March or April. And then for the summer months, which they're busy, spring to summer, they're going to, what am I trying to say? They're going to stop their renovation, and then once that's over, they'll resume their renovation. So it's probably going to be at least a year, maybe a year and a half time in order to renovate the entire hotel. But that's a great plan, right? I mean, at least they're letting you know up front, this is what's going to happen. All the rooms are not going to be done, within this first 6 months of the year. No, they're going to do 3 months, and they're going to take the summer off, and they're going to resume it again the next year. So 2026 is when it will be completed, okay? Sometime in 2026. So great hotel. It's some in some respects it is a little tired, and that's okay, because tired and clean is a good thing, right? It may be a little tired, maybe a little dated in some stuff, but it's clean, and that's what you look for in a hotel. I can sell a clean, somewhat tired hotel. One thing I cannot sell, and that, as a director of sales and marketing, I always would say this, one thing I cannot sell is a tired, dirty hotel. And this was far from that. Staff was great. Cleanliness was on point. So thank you so much to the Sheraton Niagara Falls. Appreciate you. And anything I can do for you guys, hey, I'll do it. But there you go. So that's it. So thank you guys so much for joining this quick little, well, I guess it wasn't quick because I'm damn near at 30 minutes. But hey, that's okay. So I got a chance to show off a hotel and a convention center and the Niagara Falls. So hey, if that's a bad thing, then shoot me. Anyway, so thank you guys so much. Happy Monday to you. Have a great week. And once again, this is Russell of Hotels. I do this daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then I do On Air with Russell of Hotels every Tuesday at 1 o'clock PST. So you got 5 days a week with me. And Tuesday, that means tomorrow. I'm doing that show tomorrow, right? So that'll be show number 274. So you got 5 days a week of me, whether you like it or not. So there you go. You guys have a great day. And as always,